The sun's sinking low past the canyon line, painting gold on this heart of mine. Another day, riding fences alone. Another night in a house not home, boot heels echo on the wooden floor. Your laughter ain't here anymore. Just a shadow stretching across the ground, and cowboy tears at sundown. They say a man like me don't cry, but they ain't seen this western sky. Cowboy tears at sundown fall without a sound, like tumbleweeds rolling through this town. When the love you had ain't around, hat pulled low so no one sees what the dust keeps hiding in me. Yeah, the toughest hearts can drown in cowboy tears at sundown. Your boots still sit by the bedroom door, like you might walk in once more. That old porch swing still sways, like it remembers better days. We build our dreams on open land, with cows, turfs, and steady hands. But promises can't hold their ground when the wind comes blowing down. I've rode wild horses, faced the rain, but losing you's a different kind of pain. Cowboy tears at sundown, bears they hit the ground, like whiskey poured on sacred ground, where love was once unbound. The sky turns red like a wounded flame, calling softly out your name. A lonely rider's only crown is cowboy tears at sundown. Maybe tomorrow I'll saddle up strong, ride like nothing ever went wrong. Maybe I'll laugh like I used to do, like I never lost you. But when that horizon starts to fade and the daylight slips away, that's when the truth comes around. Cowboy tears at sundown fall when no one's around. A hardened man on sacred ground, where lost love still is found. Stars come out one by one, but they can't outshine what's done. Till the sun don't rise in this town, there'll be cowboy tears at sundown. So if you see a lone rider slowing down when the sky turns amber brown, he ain't praying, he ain't weak, he's just missing what he couldn't keep. With cowboy tears at sundown. There's a circle of stones by the riverside where we'd sit till the stars got wide. Crackling wood in the sky so clear, those were the best days of the year. Your laughter danced in the amber light like sparks drifting into the night. We swore that flame would never change, but nothing ever stays the same. Smoke rose up like our wild dreams. Now it's gone like it's never been. When the campfire fades away and the embers turn to gray, all that's left are memories burning soft inside of me. We were young, we were brave, chasing sparks we couldn't save. Love was bright but couldn't stay. When the campfire fades away, your boots beside mine in the sand, your fingers laced inside my hand. We talked about the open road and towns we'd never know. But morning came like it always does, reality louder than love. You packed your dreams into that truck, left me staring at the dust. Ashes fall where flames once grew, kinda like me and you. When the campfire fades away and the sky turns cold and gray, I still hear your whisper low in the crackle of that glow. Every spark that used to fly now just flickers in my mind. Wish I found the words to say before the campfire faded away. Maybe somewhere down the line you'll think about that firelight, how we swore beneath the moon we'd never leave too soon. But flames don't fight the wind too long, they burn bright and they're gone. When the campfire fades away and the night steals night and day, I'll still be right here in that place, seeing fire in your face. If there's a flame we couldn't save, I'd relight it through the rain just to feel that heat again before the campfire fades. Now it's just smoke in the air, an empty circle, no one there. But in my heart it still remains, that fire before it fades.
Out on the prairie where the wild winds sigh, the sun melts gold in the open sky. I hear your name in the whispering breeze, carried soft across the cedar trees. Every shadow dances with your face, every mile reminds me of your grace.
Heartstrings Heartstrings on the prairie, playing soft and low, like a love song only the two of us know. In the quiet fields where the wildflowers grow,
your memory lingers wherever I go. Heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, and I'll let it show.
the nights are long and the fire burns slow. I still feel your touch in the afterglow.
Your laughter drifts through the amber light, like a sweet refrain in the calm of night.
Though the years have rolled like a tumbleweed, my heart still follows where your soul may lead. Heartstrings on the prairie, playing soft and low, like a love song only the two of us know. In the quiet fields where the wildflowers grow,
your memory lingers wherever I go. Heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, and I'll let it show. If the heavens hear a cowboy's prayer,
they'll find your name still echoing there.
through every sunrise, through every storm, your love keeps my old heart warm.
Heartstrings on the prairie, strumming through the years, a melody of laughter and a trail of tears.
In the hush of twilight, when the night draws near, I can feel your soul whisper clear. Heartstrings on the prairie, under stars that glow. I'll love you forever, more than you'll ever know.
So I'll ride on where the tall grass sways, thinking of you through endless days. The wind still hums our sweet refrain
On the prairie,
where love remains.
The moon is high on the dusty plain. My horse knows the way through the wind and rain. Got a heart full of stories and a sky full of stars. Every mile I go leaves another scar. But the fire inside just won't fade away. I'll keep on riding come night or day. So I'll ride until the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night, with hope in my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I hold on tight, as I ride until the morning light. I've seen towns rise and I've watched them fall, heard the whispers of fate in a canyon wall. Left my name carved deep in stone, a wandering soul forever alone. But somewhere out there, there's a fire still burns, a place called peace where the road returns. So I'll ride till the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night, with hope in my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I hold on tight, as I ride till the morning light. There's a song in the wind that calls my name, tells me the world will never be the same. And when I reach that horizon's glow, I'll find the home I've longed to know. So I'll ride until the morning light, till the stars fade out of sight. No chains can hold a soul this free. The open road was made for me. Every dream I chase feels right as I ride into the morning light. Yeah, the dawn will break and I'll be gone, still riding with the night half gone. Through the dust, through the fight, I'll ride on until the morning light. Day grows dim, the sky turns gold. Another story softly told. The dust still dances on the plain where I once rode through wind and rain. The saddle creaks, my shadow's long, the trail's long. The trail still hums its farewell song. The last sunset trail, I'm riding slow, where the wild winds fade and the river flows. Every mile's a memory, every side tale, as I ride down the last sunset trail. The canyon walls are painted red, like echoes of the words you said. The nightbird sings a tune so clear, reminding me what brought me here. The stars appear, the light grows pale, I'm heading down. I'm heading down the last sunset trail. The last sunset trail, I'm riding slow, where the wild winds fade and the rivers flow. Every mile's a memory, every side tale, as I ride down the last sunset trail. The fire of youth has burned away, but peace is found where shadows play. I've seen the highs, I've known the lows. Now it's time to see where the horizon goes. The wind still calls, the heart won't fail to follow down the last sunset trail. The last sunset trail, so calm, so wide, where dreams and ghosts of the past reside. In the glow of the fading veil, I'll rest at last on the sunset trail. So if you hear that lonesome tune, riding slow beneath the moon, just know my spirit will prevail. Forever riding the last sunset trail.
moon is high on the dusty plain. My horse knows the way through the wind and rain. I've got a heart full of stories and a sky full of stars. Every mile I go leaves another scar, but the fire inside just won't fade away. I keep on riding come night or day. So I'll ride until the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night. Open my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I'll hold on tight as I ride until the morning light. I see towns rise and I watch them fall. Heard the whispers of fate in a canyon wall. Left my name carved deep in stone. A wandering soul forever alone. But somewhere out there, there's a fire still burns, a place called peace where the road returns. So I'll ride until the morning light, through the dark, through the longest night. Open my heart and dust in my eyes, chasing freedom under open skies. Every dream I'll hold on tight as I ride until the morning light. Tells me the world will never be the same. And when I reach that horizon's glow, I'll find the home I've longed to know. So I'll ride until the morning light, till the stars fade out of sight. No chains can hold a soul this free. The open road was made for me. Every dream I chase feels right as I ride into the morning light. Yeah, the dawn will break and I'll be gone, still riding with the night half gone, through the dust, through the fight. I'll ride on until the morning light. There's a wooden desk by the window frame, where the wild wind whispers your name. Ink-stained hands and a heart laid bare, writing words to the empty air. Fields of gold stretch endlessly, but they don't mean much without you and me. Every sunset feels the same since you left this prairie plain. I fold these pages carefully, like somehow they'll bring you back to me. Letters from a lonely prairie, written slow and ordinary. Every line holds a memory of who we were and used to be. I send my love on a midnight breeze, through endless skies and rustling trees, but all that comes back to me are letters from a lonely prairie.
wind still creaks like it did back then, when we were more than just best friends. Your laughter echoes in the yard, like it's trying to mend this broken heart. I tell you about the crops and rain, how not much here has really changed, except there's silence where you'd be walking barefoot next to me. I sign my name with trembling hands, wishing you'd somehow understand. Letters from a lonely prairie, full of truth and temporary. Every word's a plea, you see, for you to come back home to me. I seal the envelope at pain and send it down that old dirt lane, but the only thing that stays with me are letters from a lonely prairie. Maybe you found a city light brighter than our country nights. Maybe you found someone new who gives you what I couldn't do. Still I write, though there's no reply. I guess hope's the last thing to die. Letters from a lonely prairie, torn between brave and weary. Every tear falls quietly on paper stained with memory. If love can cross these open plains and ride the wind through storm and rain, then maybe one day you will see these letters from a lonely prairie. Till then I'll sit by this window frame, whisper softly your sweet name with faint regret and faded dreams on this wild and silent prairie scene.
The sun goes down on another dusty town. Boots are worn and my heart's been found in the smoke of bars and the sound of strings. I've been chasing ghosts of younger things. Every mile's a memory, every scar's a name. In this cowboy life, nothing stays the same. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still blooms, in the ashes of my dust and whiskey dreams. Left alert by the old oak tree, said, "Cowboy, don't you wait for me." Now our words still echo through the plains, like a lonely tune that calls my name, and the wind still hums that melody of what of the life I've seen. Down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where love once burned and the fire still gleams, in the ashes of my dust and whiskey dreams. I played my songs for the stars above, lost my youth, but I found my love. Every tear I've shed on this endless road has turned to gold in the tales I've told. And when I ride into that final dawn, they'll say the cowboy's soul rides on. So pour me a shot of the life I've seen, down the trail of dust and whiskey dreams, where hearts don't break, they just fade in between. The echoes of dust and whiskey dreams. Yeah, the dust will settle, the whiskey will fade, but the songs I've sung will never age. 'Cause out in the west, where freedom beams, I'll live forever in my whiskey dreams.
There's a narrow lane past Miller's farm, where the maple trees still stand tall. Gravel sings beneath my wheels like it knows just how I feel. We used to drive with windows down, chasing sunsets out of town. Now every turn just brings me back to love we left on that old track. Every mile's a memory star on the back roads of my heart. Back roads of my heart, winding in the dark. Every curve leads back to you, no matter where I start. Street lights fade, but feelings don't. I try to leave, but I just won't. I'm lost in every part of the back roads of my heart. There's a bridge where you first said you're the only road ahead. Water flowed beneath our feet like time we couldn't keep. We carved our dreams in summer air, talked about forever like it was there. But forever's just a word when goodbye's the last thing heard. I can drive 1,000 miles, still see your smile. Back roads of my heart, tearing me apart. Every sign and faded line is where our memories start. Twice as long, I don't know where you are, but down roads I know too well. Back roads of my heart, still tearing me apart. Every mile's a photograph of where we used to start. If love's a road that never ends, it just keeps bending round again, no matter near or far. You're the back roads of my heart. Headlights dim, engine low, nowhere left for me to go. Just gravel, stars, and scars on the back roads of my heart.
The road ahead is long and wide and wide. The sun sets low, I've got no guide. My boots are worn, my heart's still strong. Been riding this road for far too long. The dust it clings, the wind it screams, but I keep chasing dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, that's all I own. A restless heart, a life alone. Through the storms and endless plains, I ride through joy, I ride through pain. Every mile's a memory gleam on this road of dust and dreams. I've seen towns rise and I've seen them fall. Heard the echoes of a distant call. The whiskey burns, the campfire glows. Where this road ends, nobody knows. The night gets cold, the stars redeem. The wanderer lost in dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, that's all I own. A restless heart, life alone. Through the storms and endless plains, I ride through joy, I ride through pain. Every mile's a memory gleam on this road of dust and dreams. If you find me where the canyon sleeps, where the earth still holds the secrets deep, know I found peace in what it sings, in the endless dance of dust and dreams. Dust and dreams, they never fade. They shape the life a drifter made. No riches gained, no crown, no schemes, just miles of road and dust and dreams. The dawn will rise, the light will gleam, and I'll ride on through dust and dreams.
There's dust on the floor where you used to stand, silence louder than a one-night band. Your perfume lingers in the hall like you never left at all. I see my boots by the bedroom door, same old pair I've worn before, but they feel heavier than they did since the night I let you slip. I walked away without a fight, thought I was strong, thought I was right. Now these boots are full of regret, every step's a silhouette of the love I should have kept and the promises I never met. Gravel crunches like my pride, echoes of you by my side. I can't outrun what I can't forget with boots full of regret. Said words I can't take back, like a match to a heart gone black. You stood there with tear-filled eyes while I drowned in my disguise. I was stubborn, I was blind, left your love somewhere behind. Now this empty house is all I get, and these boots full of regret. Every mile I try to roam leads me right back home. My memory around, hat pulled low against the wind, wishing I could start again, but the past ain't done with me yet, and these boots full of regret. If I could turn that truck around before your tears hit the ground, I'd trade my pride for one more chance, for one more slow dance. Time don't wait for fools like me, it rides off endlessly.